All right. How did I get ink on my hand or dye on my hand? Jesus Christ. Let's see. Is anybody here? Alright. Where did I put my thing here? Get my water over here. Better turn on them lights again. I don't know how much that actually helps, but helps me see a little better. What am I fucking sitting at? Jesus Christ. Alright. Get these edges slicked down real quick. Check a couple things. Is anyone watching? Anyone here? If there's anyone here, go ahead and post something in the chat. Otherwise, it's just gonna look like I'm a crazy person. Which, I mean, it's not far from the truth, but probably better if I don't sit here and make a whole video of me just working with leather and talking to myself. But that's no different than when I'm not recording, so. Helps me see a little better. These edges slick down real quick. Anyone watching? Anyone here? If there's anyone here, go ahead and post something in the chat. Otherwise, it's just gonna look like I'm a crazy person. Anyone who was here last night knows what I'm doing. But for anyone who's new, probably better if I don't sit here and make a whole video. Basically, what I'm doing here is I'm slicking the edge over, or what some people call burnishing it, give it a nicer finish. Once it's all done and ready to be dyed, it'll give it a lot cleaner, a lot more professional finish along the edge. It's definitely better with some ice in there. nobody here right now. Waiting to see if anyone's gonna join. Shite. Paper towels. Now. Paper towels. Right there on the table. See how this stream's gonna go. Because I had the one in the living room that Billy got from the other one.
There's something going on that it's kind of hard to explain, you
Thank you. Now back to what I was doing. What up, Patrick? You just missed me spill some of my water everywhere and almost get it on the laptop. And I do know. Do you know? Edge is turning out pretty nice. Did you get to see a picture of the how the pattern turned out earlier? God, I'm dropping everything tonight. Knocking everything over and whatnot. Watched a clown show about an hour ago. Oh God. There's how that pattern turned out. I think it looks pretty nice. Man, I wish I had been in the woods. I sat around the house. I like long stories. Anyone who was here last night knows what I'm doing. Well, I worked on this most of the day, just punching out the leather. Basically, what I'm doing here is I'm slicking the edge. I figured I'd start with the edge tonight. Get it all slicked down. Finish. Once it's all done and ready to be dyed, it'll give it a lot cleaner, a lot more professional finish. Right on your other account, huh? Okay. So, I got a conundrum I'm still trying to figure out. I have yet to figure out how I'm going to go ahead and attach this. Still dribbling all over myself. You go over there. I need water over here right now. Still trying to clean up some from my little spill. Where did I set the paint? There it is. Alright. So here's my problem that I got right now. Before I go ahead and dye this, I gotta figure out how I want to attach it. See what I mean? Right now it's just got this little flimsy ass, you just missed me, shitty little cloth dealy everywhere and almost get it on the laptop. And what I don't know, and I do know, excuse me, do you know, is do I want to take and cut slits and just kind of slide this down over top, or should I just completely eliminate this, save all the little buckles and all that, and thread through and attach this by itself? Attach the leather by itself. How the pattern turned out? I'm not sure how exactly I want to do that. How did I get dye on my hand already? Who knows? Watch the clown show. What do you think, Pat? How do you think I should go about attaching it? Say screw it, take it completely off, and put this on in its place? Or try and overlap it, and then have the cloth as a liner? I think it looks pretty nice. I thought having the cloth as a liner might be a nice idea. Be a little more cushioning for the actual pistol while it's in the holster. But I'm not sure. I like long stories. Wonder if we could get Overton's opinion on it. Well, I worked on this most of the day, just punching out the leather. I figured I'd start with. Ah, there you are. Tonight. Now you're blue again. Get it all slicked down. That's okay, because the other account's gonna be blue too. Now that I remembered, hey, you can do that. On your other account, huh? Okay. So, I got a conundrum I'm still trying to figure out. I've yet to figure out how I'm gonna go ahead attach this. Let's see. Cause I don't know, I'm not sure. I figured I would get some opinions on how best people think to do it. Yeah, definitely better with the glasses on, trying to see. Oh, they can both be mods. I made them both mods. Still dribbling all over myself. Should I send out a message on Signal and Summer in the Overton? Tell them I need expert advice? I need water over here right now. Still trying to clean up some from a little spill. Suppose what I could do is go ahead. Mine's always fried. That's why I always smell chicken. Suppose I can go ahead and so here's my problem. Get these old zip ties off of here. Before I go ahead and dye this, hopefully not cut the shit out of myself in the process. How Oh, there we go. There's one. See what I mean? Right now it's just got this little flimsy ass. You know, if I was smart, shitty little cloth dealy. If I was smart, I would use scissors to cut these old zip ties off. What I don't know, but that's all the way across the kitchen. And I don't feel like want to take walking over there right now. And just kind of slide this. Oh my god. Did I use industrial grade zip ties on this shit? What the fuck? Should I just completely eliminate this? Save all the little buckles and all that. Alright, jeez, that was an ordeal. And thread through. I think I still cut myself. And attach this. I think I cut myself with the zip tie. Attach the leather by itself. I'm not sure how exactly I want to do that. I'm gonna go ahead and take this cloth dealy off here. How did I get dye on my hand already? Who knows? What do you think, Kat? How do you think I should go about it? Alright. No, I ain't gotta try and fight the ammo pouches either. Take it completely off and put this on in its place. Alright then. Appreciates it. We'll try and overlap it and then have the cloth as a liner. I'll definitely pull it up and watch it. So I thought having the cloth as a liner might be a nice idea. Be a little more cushioning for the actual pistol while it's in the holster. But I'm not sure. I wonder if I should get Lincoln's opinion on it. Appreciate it. Ah, there you are. Now you're blue again. I know I sent shared a thing on there when I was getting all set up. And Overton gave it a thumbs up. I don't know how many others seen it. Good God, those were some thick zip ties. It was a real long day for you then, I'm guessing. Did you get your cows taken care of? I don't know, I'm not sure. I figured I would get some opinions on how best people think to do it. Oh, they can both be mods. I made them both mods. Should I send out a message on Signal and summon I'm blocking 90% of the camera. Need expert advice. You're like standing directly behind me, so you're fine. No, I grabbed one. There should be another bag somewhere. I brought the other bag out. I always smell chicken. Yeah, grab him. That's fine. I can go ahead and. So here's my problem. Zip ties off of here. Before I go ahead and dye this, hopefully not cut the shit out of myself in the process. In case you're wondering, that pink thing I keep drinking from is actually Mountain Dew. It's some sort of weird raspberry lemonade flavored one. If I was smart, but it's better with ice. If I was smart, I would use scissors to cut these old zip ties off. But that's all the way across the kitchen. And I don't feel like. See, I think if I could figure out a way. Oh my god, did I use industrial grade zip zip ties on this shit? What the fuck? I think if I could figure out a way. Alright, jeez, that was an ordeal. I think I still cut myself. To get it to go like that, and just secure it like that, I think it would be alright. You know, just kind of take these crappy little things off here. They're just held on with Velcro. Problem is, ski. You ever try that Ale 8 stump water, as my grandfather calls it? It's like a ginger ale or something, I think. See, this guy right here is what's giving me the problem with figuring out how to attach it. Alright then. Appreciates it. I'll definitely pull it up and watch it. How do you feel about that L8? I don't think it's too bad. I know some people can't stand it, but I genuinely don't think it's bad. I know I shared a thing on there when I was getting all set up, and Overton gave it a thumbs up. I don't know how many others seen it. How many people we got in here? I think it's just us. Just the two of us. Oh, that made it weird. Can't have nothing nice or not weird when I'm around. Trying to think. Need a pot of honey. Be like Winnie the Pooh. Think. Real long day for you think. Did you get your cows taken care of? I really like that setup right there. Where it's got the cloth on the inside as an extra liner to protect the gun against the leather. And that way, if the leather picks up any moisture or anything, it's not going to be sitting right against the metal on my pistol. You know, it'll have that cloth to keep, to kind of wick it away. I'm blocking 90% of the camera. You're like standing directly behind me, so you're fine. Oh, jeez. Well, while I'm trying to figure that out, I can go ahead and condition this, which I got the snap on earlier, for my retaining strap here. Where did I put my... There they are. Found them. That pink thing I keep drinking from. Now where'd I put my rag? There's my rag. It's some sort of weird raspberry lemonade flavored one. But it's better with ice. If I was smart, I would use scissors to cut these old zip ties off. There we go. Put this finisher on here. I think if I could figure out a way to really glob it on here, then I'll wipe off any of the excess. I think if I could figure out a way, I don't know how much excess there'll be, but just got pretty dry after applying that dye to it last night. Secure it like that. I think it would be all right. And just kind of take these crappy little things off here. They're just held on with Velcro. So one thing I really like, the dye I use, But man, if you don't have a conditioner or an oil specifically for your leather afterwards, after it fully dries, that stuff will dry out so quick and get so stiff. It's just unreal. This guy right here is what's giving me the problem with figuring out how to attach. It's already so much more pliable now. I just really want to get any excess off of here. Now she's all shiny too. Ooh, fancy. Getting fancy and shiny up in here. How do you feel about that L8? I don't think it's too bad. Oh, yes. I know some people can't stand it, but I genuinely don't. You go over there. There we go. I think. Line this up here. It's just us. Dogs is barking at each other. Weird. Can't have nothing nice or not weird when I'm around. Let's see. I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and make a mark on need a pot of honey. The inside of the leather here where that back attachment is. And then just make a notch for it to go through. I really like that setup right there. Where it's got the cloth on the inside as an extra liner to protect the gun against the leather. And that way if the leather picks up any moisture or anything, it's not going to be sitting right against the metal on my pistol. It'll have that cloth to keep kind of wicking away. Just put a little slit, feed it on through in there. See how it looks. Gotta be super careful now. Ooh, get the finger out the way. That was almost really stupid. Then go ahead and condition this. I got the snap on earlier for my retaining strap here. Where did I put my... There they are. Found them. How do you know your knife is sharp? I can cut through the abrasive side of the leather and not have to worry about it. Let's see if we can't slip this bad boy in here. There we go. Without going too much wider. Put this finisher on here. I think if I could figure out a way to really glob it all in here. Then I'll wipe off any of the excess. Okay. I'll be here. I don't know how much excess there'll be, but just got pretty dry after applying that dye to it last night. Come on, you stubborn old ox. I really like cooperate with me. There we go. But man, if you don't have a conditioner or an oil specifically for your leather, there we go. After it fully dries, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. So quick. I'm liking it. So stiff. It's just unreal. I'm liking that a lot. It's already liking that a lot. So much more pliable. I don't need you on there. You're just gonna get in the way. Really want to get in. You're gonna get in the way. Excess. access off of here. Oh yeah, that's much nicer. Much nicer. Let's see here. Get you in here. Shiny too. Ooh, fancy. Getting fancy and shiny up in here. Think. Line this up here. Oh yeah, that's a lot nicer. Barking at each other. I like that. I like that a lot. Ooh, she needs oil. I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and make a mark. Yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. The inside of the leather here, where flag the piss out of the camera. I know. I know it. And then just make a notch for the. Oh God, now I gotta get this back out. Now I've got to get it back out. Oh, that goes out so much easier. What the hell? Her. Put this shit back on for now. I can at least put it back together later. See how it looks. Super careful now. Oh God. Ooh, get the finger out the way. That was almost really stupid. Black dye. How do you know your knife is sharp? Go over the edge again one more time. Cut through the abrasive side of the leather. And not have to worry about it. A little nicer. Then once I get everything all stitched up, not going too much wider. Once I get it all stitched up, I gotta trim the cloth back. And that way it's not sticking out too bad. Okay. Off of the, or out the outside of the edge of the leather here. I get this one more good time the whole way around before I dye it. I don't like to do it after I've dyed it. It's just a personal preference. It can be done. Welcome back. I just prefer not to. There we go. I'm liking that. Liking it. So I think I figured out how I'm gonna do it, Patrick. I'm liking that a lot. Get this edge one more good time, and I'll show you what I come up with. I don't need you on there. You're just gonna get in the way. Oh yeah, that's much nicer. I don't know. Luckily, this run around to the edge will go a lot quicker because it's the second pass. Just kind of refining it a little more before I start dyeing it. But I'll show you what I come up with. And I like the result. I have to do some trimming. Oh yeah, that's a lot nicer. But I like that. I think it'll be all right. It might be left. I don't know. It's hard to say. Yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. Hell, it could be upside down. It's hard to say. I know it. Had to point at the dog. She started barking. Sorry about that. Now I've got to get it back out. Oh, that goes out so much easier. What the hell? Yeah. Sitting here, got a hammer and a knife on one side. Loaded pistol beside me. I can't help but think to myself, if someone tried to break in my front door right now, and they did somehow get past the dogs, I'd probably hit them with a chair. Together later. Just because it would be funny and I wouldn't have to worry about losing nothing. Might have to go take them toys away from the dogs. They're getting kind of cranky tonight. Black dye. Go over the edge again one more time. A little nicer. I'm just saying, once I get everything all you hit someone with a chair like you're in a WWE match, and you can't tell me it wouldn't be funny as hell. Once I get it all stitched up, I gotta trim the cloth back. And hit them with the chair, and then when they're stumbling around and stuff, start tuning up the band. Give them the old super kick to the chin, or out the outside of the edge of the leather here. Get this one more good time, whole way around before I dye it. I don't like to do it after I've dyed it. It's just a personal preference. Recreate every wrestling match I ever done seen growing up. Alright. There's how the edge looks. All after the second go around with the slicker. Real nice. Real smooth. Nice and even. What I essentially came up with here. Alright. Get this edge one more good time and I'll show you. Made a notch. A little slit in the leather. It does not like to go through. That's okay. Ooh, excuse me. That's okay. Because I'll make it go through. There it is. It's through and tight. There. I don't know. And that's essentially what I've come up with here. Luckily, this run around to the edge will go a lot quicker because it's the second pass. Think of Bob Knight, former IU basketball coach. He threw a That reminds me of watching the one UNC Duke game with my wife one time. And I can't remember if it was the UNC or the Duke coach. I want to say it was UNC. Got mad as hell right before halftime, picked up the chair and threw it. I don't know. It's hard to say. Of course, she was about to throw a chair too, but you know, diehard UNC fan from North Carolina. I try to avoid watching those games with her. But this is basically what I've come up with here. Now I have to trim a little bit of this here off along the bottom here. Maybe a little bit here on the back side as well. You know, trim up the actual cloth. But I think once it's all said and done, I think that's gonna look pretty nice right there. Just like that. What do you think? My front door right now, and they did somehow get past the dogs. I'd probably hit them with a chair. Finger's still killing me. Just because it would be funny and I wouldn't have to worry about losing nothing. I do not want to cut myself right now. I have to go take them toys away from the dogs. They're getting kind of cranky tonight. Oh man, oh man, oh man. And of course, you know, I'm still going to use my glue. My crafting cement. Just for the extra retention and strength after when I'm stitching it. I'm just saying, you hit someone with a chair like you're in a WWE match, and you can't tell me it wouldn't be funny as hell. Hit them with the chair, and then when they're stumbling around and stuff, start tuning up the band. Give them the old super kick to the chin. I suppose I can start dyeing this thing now. Just trying to think, make sure there's no more no more steps or nothing I need to do. Recreate every wrestling match or I dye it. I mean, once I dye it, it's just a matter of getting everything stitched together, you know, getting the final assembly things done. Get it conditioned, get the rivet put on. Nice and even. What I essentially condition it, and then start stitching it up. Made a notch, a little slit in the leather. It does not like to go through. That's okay. Ooh. It's okay. I'll make it go through. There it is. It's through and tight. And that's essentially what I've come up with here. Alright, so here's the before. All pretty and plain and kind of looks like skin. Former UIU basketball. And here's where we turn it from that. That reminds me of watching the into a nice one UNC Duke game with my wife one time. And I can't remember if it was the UNC or the Duke coach. I want to say he got mad as hell right before halftime, picked up the chair and threw it. Of course, she was about to throw a chair too, but you know, diehard UNC fan from North Carolina. Kind of I try to avoid watching those games with her. Finished piece. But this is basically what I've come up with. Or the beginnings of a finished piece. Now I have to trim. Hard part's getting it down in all the little nooks and crannies along the bottom here from the tooling. Make sure you get a nice even coat here on the back side as well. You know, trim up the actual. Sometimes I'll do these little circles. I think that's gonna look pretty nice right there. Trying to fill in every little spot. What do you think? A little more dye. Finger's still killing. Black is finally starting to run low. Got to resupply, I guess. And you know, it's a real good thing that I have a strong willpower, I guess you could say, and a strong inclination to know what's right and what's not. And I'm not as childish as I used to be. Or impulsive. I'm gonna use my glue. My crafting cement. Because I am currently for the extra retention and strength after unsupervised when I'm stitching it. With a good chunk of money saved up. And the bulk of my bills paid off for the month. To where if I had the inkling, I'd be going to the gun store tomorrow. I suppose I'm gonna start dyeing this thing now. Just trying to think, make sure there's no more steps or nothing I need to do. And we all know how going to the gun store is gonna turn out. I mean, once I dye it, it's just a matter of, because I've managed to save up enough to get, getting the final assembly thing that I could get not one, get it conditioned, get the rivet not put on, two, but three new toys, if I was so inclined. Two of which would, of course, have to be a 19 MOS. And maybe a 26. Something a little slower. Oh, my background check would be coming in clean, no problem. For some reason, I don't know what it is, but I can go and make a purchase at the same exact time as someone else, or even after someone has already started, they're setting up to get their background check, and mine will come back within 5 minutes every time. I have no clue why. Alright, so here's the before. But it has never taken me longer than 5-10 minutes for a background check to clear. Here's where we turn it from that. Of course, that being said, if I went and did that, and then the wife come home, and she found out, I'd be in big trouble. Of course, then again, the auction she's at, she might be coming home with something new. Or the beginnings of a finished piece. Hard part's getting it down to all the little. Oh, I figured it was a joke. From the tooling, making sure you get a nice even coat. But isn't it a little weird that it's so quick? Sometimes I'll do these little, like every time. Like I got friends who are prior military, had high clearances for stuff and this and that, man, and they'll take 3-4 freaking hours or longer to get a background check back. And then I walk in, say, hey, I want this one. All right, we'll start the paperwork and we'll start the process. And it's a real real good thing. Man, sometimes I don't even have the sales paperwork finished, and sometimes my background check will come back. Willpower, I guess you could say. Yeah, yeah, I've tried to live by that theory before. What's right and what's not. But it used to be. I also like to talk things over with her. Because I am currently unsupervised. But I do think I might go get myself a new saw. Good chunk of money saved up. Get myself a new chainsaw. And the bulk of my bills paid off. It's a little more reliable than that old Craftsman I got sitting in the basement. To where if I had the inkling, I'd be going to the gun store tomorrow. I am really curious though, because last time we went to one of these auctions for this family and foundation that she's at right now, these little fundraisers they do, they gave out Glock 19s, 271 Farm Boss. Oh no, how going to the gun store is gonna turn out. I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that. I'm not quite sure which one I might go with, but I could get not one. There's a few that have been running through my head. But 3 new toys. But yeah, these people, they give out like custom Glock 19s and ARs and AKs, stuff like that, and that's just off their 2 of which would, of course, little envelope deals they put on the tables and stuff, and they do a drawing for. And then there's you know, some of the different games and tables they have set up, you can put in win guns and stuff. And they auction shit off all night long and all day long. And it's just insane. But I can go and make a purchase at the same exact time. I always get covered in dye. It doesn't matter. After someone has already started how careful I am to get their background check. I always get covered in dye. 5 minutes. So annoying. But here it is. Here's the back side. But it has never taken me longer. Just your typical black leather. But here's that nice looking basket weave pattern. All dyed in, and of course, that being said, if I went and did that, colored up real nice, she found out, I'd be in big trouble. So I'd still really like to find myself a 372. Why is that wet? Of course, then again, the auction she's at. But that's just me. You might be coming home with something new. I think part of it's because the 372 is my first saw I ever actually ran to make money off of. Oh, I figured it was a joke. I appreciate it. That's probably the best basket weave I've done. But isn't it a little weird that it's so quick? First tree I ever dropped. Like every time? Professionally. Buddy of mine. Like I got friends who were that I was working with at the time. Lent me his saw because I hadn't gotten one of my own yet. And Dad wasn't. And I couldn't take Dad's because, like I said, that old Homelight didn't have a chain brake on it. Or longer to get. So you can't use that in the field professionally anymore. Background check back. That's illegal per OSHA. All right, we'll start the paperwork and we'll start the process. And it's a real good thing. And sometimes, what do they know? I don't even have the sales. Saw gets the job done better than most modern saws. Sometimes. Yeah. At least when you're climbing. Yeah, I've tried to live by that theory before. But oh, I just stuck my finger in the edge. Finish. I also like to talk things over with her. But I do think I might go get myself a new saw. Get myself a new chainsaw. But I am seriously considering here in the next week or so more reliable than that old. Going to have a background check performed. All depends on where we're at with the bills. Gotta pay the bills. But then again, gotta have a good chainsaw too. There's a huge delay, huh? Foundation that she's at right now, these little fundraisers they do. How bad? They gave out Glock 19s, 271 Farm Boss. How bad a delay is there, Pat? Thinking about that. I was thinking about that. I'm not quite sure which one I might go with, but I could not one. There's a few that have been going through my head. But yeah, these people, they give out like custom Glock 19s and ARs and AKs, stuff like that, and that's just off their little envelope deals they put on the table. Oh wow! And they do a drawing for. And then there's you know, some of the different games and tables they have set up. You can put in win guns and stuff. And they auction shit off all night long and all day long. And it's just insane. But I can go. Oh wow. Give me 1 second. I gotta go grab something. I'm not going outside. 1 second. I gotta go grab something. Testing. Testing. Wrong pocket. No, maybe right pocket. Nope, wrong pocket. Test 1 2. Testing. That's for here in a few minutes. Testing. Wrong pocket. Maybe right pocket. Nope, wrong pocket. Test 1 2. Text now. Okay, I see your text now. Text now. Okay, I see your text now. About 30-second delay. I wonder if that could be from the wind that's still going pretty good here, smacking lines together and stuff. I don't know. But I got the edge finished up now. We got that nice dark brown color. I wonder if that could go with that basket weave. I suppose I could go ahead and set the rivet, but I don't think you want to hear that on camera. I don't know. But I got the edge.
That gets mighty loud.
Got that nice dark brown color. That could go with that basket weave.
I do need
I
clean some of this
suppose
shit up.
I could go
Take
ahead
some
and
of it
set the rivet,
downstairs.
but I don't think you can hear that on camera.
That gets mighty loud. Well, do need clean some of this shit up. Take some of it downstairs.
Well, I got the dyeing on. So now it's a matter of I could set the rivet real quick if you wanted me to. But other than that, till this dye dries, not a whole lot left.
Now it's a matter of
Just some stitching, but again, I gotta wait till the dye's done drying. Real quick, if you wanted me to. Yeah. Get my hoppies out here. But other than that, till this dye dries, not a whole lot left. Just some stitching, but again, I gotta wait till the dye's done drying. No, I'm not gonna put it on the leather in case you're wondering. I'm actually gonna oil my pistol a little bit. At least the main contact points on it. My hoppies out here. Put it on the leather in case you're wondering. I'm actually gonna oil my pistol a little bit. At least the main contact points on it. Clean up any extra oil here. Clean up any extra oil here. Oh my. Ew. Yeesh. He's a little funkier than I thought. Oh my. Ew. There we go. Yeesh. He's a little funkier than I thought. Yeah, I don't know what possessed me to do it. There we go. But a few months back, I just started carrying this around in my coat pocket. Just a little bottle of gun oil. No clue why. Just one of them decisions I made out of the blue one day. I was at Walmart. Like, hey, might be nice to have. You know, Yeah, I don't
in
know
your
what
pocket in case you need it.
possessed me to do it. But
Keep
a few
things
months
lubed
back,
up.
I just started carrying this around in my
Functional.
coat pocket, a little bottle of gun oil. No clue why. Just one of them decisions I made out of the blue one day. I was at Walmart. Like, hey, might be nice to have. You know, in your pocket in case you need it. Keep things lubed up. Functional. No clue why. One of them decisions I made out of the blue one day. I was at Walmart. So, you want me to go ahead and set the rivet, Pat? That's about the only other thing I could really do at the moment. I'll show you how to do that real quick. That don't take much. So, you want me to go ahead and set the rivet, Pat? That's about the only other thing I could really do at the moment. I'll show you how to do that real quick. That don't take much. Alright, we can do it. So, this is just your standard snap rivet. You know, you got this piece here. That'll go through the back side of the holster. And you just flip this piece here. And down over top. And you can actually buy these kits. This is the one that came with it, but you can buy kits that come with the right punch, I guess. And it'll come with what they call a little anvil. It's completely flat on one side, and it's got a like a beveled. And you can actually buy these kits. It's kind of hard to show you here, but there's like a little bevel in here. I don't remember if that's concave or convex. I can't remember which one's which. But basically, use the beveled side for the outside rivet, where it's got that nice round top to it. You put that down in there like that, and then that'll keep it from flattening out, crushing the rivet head. And the flat side, basically, bring this down here so you can see for the outside rivet, where it's got that nice round top to it. Flat side, you take that down in there like that. Dying water everywhere. Good God. That'll keep it from flattening out. And you put the bottom rivet piece that the top one's gonna snap to. You put that on there. Put your top rivet in, and then this is the punch that you need. You see, it's got this little nubby do here, and that sits. It doesn't sit on the floor, but that's where mine ended up. But basically, the reason it's got that little nubby do is that'll sit right down in here, right in that little opening, and then this lip here, as you force it down through and drive it in, it curls that lip and kind of peens it over on itself and rolls it real nice. So you get a good secure lock up on the inside. It's not going to wiggle around all over the place. And then this lip here, you just set her here. As you force it down through and drive it in. Oh, I wish I had somewhere else to set the laptop. This is gonna get loud and shaky. So you get a good. There, that might work better. I might even give you a better view. Set that over there. Lock up on the inside. It's not gonna wiggle around all. Put that there. this over here so maybe it's not so loud on you. Basically, my hand goes loud. You got her all set up? You line that up on the anvil so it's good and supported. Get her in there. Pray you don't miss and hit your fingers. And you just give it a few good whacks. This over here, check it. It's not so loud on you. Give it a couple more good whacks. You check it. You got her all set up. Make sure it stays on that anvil. It's good and supported. Get her in there. Really just a piece of. Pray you don't miss and hit your fingers. And you just give it a boom. That's all she writes. Couple more good whacks. Then you end up with that nice little keened over lip there. Catch it real nice. Nice and flat on the back still. It's not all puffed out. And then once that's all done, boom. There it is. Just snaps together right like that. You end up with that. Got a real good keened over lip there. Satisfying click. Lets you know it's snapped together. Still, it's not all puffed out. Where'd that little cover dealie go? Never used one of these before, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and once that's all done, glue this on there just in case. Boom. There it is. Just snaps together right like that. Got a real good. The glue's clogged up. Satisfying click. Lets you know it's snapped together. Where'd that little cover dealie go? Never used one of these before, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and. Easy as that. That's right. Super, super simple. Now I'm gonna get glue all over myself. Oh boy. Oh boy. Easy as that. That's right. Super, super simple. Spread this out pretty good on this here. Oh, I'm sticky. I don't like my fingers being sticky. Ew. Oh boy. That's one thing I can't stand is when my hands get sticky. Unfortunately, you're doing this kind of stuff, your fingers are gonna get sticky. Whether it be from dye or using the contact cement, the craft cement, whatever, you're gonna get sticky. I don't like it. That's one thing I can't stand is when my hands get sticky. Not much I can do. I put that little tab on here that came in that kit just to cover up the inside of that rivet. That way, if you know, wear through the cloth or whatever, what have you, you know, it's not gonna mar up my pistol or create any real bad marks or nothing, score nothing up, create bare spots that'll rust, you know, stuff like that. What have you? But yeah. Now I gotta put this back together so I at least have something to put the pistol in tonight. Might not be a bad idea. Don't exactly want it just laying around. Remember how the hell I did this last time. Under 10, over 10. Over 10, under 10. Over 10, under 10. Might not be a bad idea. Don't exactly want it just laying around. Alright. Remember how the hell I did this last time. One side. Uh-oh, did I do it backwards? No, I didn't do it backwards. Okay. Thought I started putting it together backwards for the night. Oh, would not be the first time. Ooh, that might be a little excessive. One side, that off a little bit. Uh-oh, did I do it backwards? No. Not like it really matters. I'll fine tune it tomorrow. Thought I started putting it together backwards for the night. So I get everything situated and buttoned up. Looks close to the way I have it. Might be a little looser, I'm not sure, but that's close enough. Close enough for right now. It's gonna have to come apart to get put together anyway, so. Yeah, just look at how flimsy that is. There is no rigidity to that, no support at all. I can just crush my holster up just like that. Close enough for right now. No good. It's gonna have to come apart to get put together anyway, so. Yeah, just look at how flimsy that is. There is no rigidity to that, no support at all. I can just crush my holster up just like that. All I can think of is Whitey from Adam Sandler's movie 8 Crazy Nights. That's a technical foul. I suppose. We got that all done. All I can think of is Whitey from Adam Sandler's movie 8 Crazy Nights. Turn this a little bit. I'll wear my pipe. Foul. I have a feeling at the end of my streams, I got a feeling this is going to end up becoming a thing. The way I end everything when I'm done. Sit here and clean my pipe out. I have a feeling until I let that dry overnight. Really not much else at the end of my streams I can do. I got a feeling this is going to end up becoming not a super long stream, nothing compared to what Cody does, but, or even Overton sometimes, but you know, I'm figuring it out. Until I let that dry overnight. Let's see. Really not much else I can do. Yeah, she could be cleared out now. Nothing compared to what I can pack it. Or even Overton sometimes, but this probably isn't exactly, you know, I'm figuring make the algorithm happy. He's sitting here packing a pipe full of tobacco, but you know, my channel, I do what I want. My channel, I do what I want. I'm not looking to get monetized. Exactly. Make the algorithm happy. I ain't looking to quit everything, become a YouTuber. Oh, hey, Rick. My channel, I do what I want. Show you what we've been doing tonight. What I want. We got this here. There's the basket weave, all dyed up. Pretty looking. And I got my rivet set with a little thing over here. Become a YouTuber. Oh, hey, Rick. Yeah, that delay's awful. But I got my snap rivet all set up. The edge all browned up. We got this here. There's the I went and weave, all dyed up. Made a little slit right here. And that the strapping will fit through. A little thing over here. God, now I got dye on my finger again. That the strapping will fit through on my shoulder rig. But I got my snap rivet all set up. The edge all browned up. I went and that way I can attach everything. A little slit right here. Then I'll use the cloth that the strapping will fit through is a holster on it right now. I'm going to use that as a liner for inside the leather, just as an extra layer of protection for the pistol itself. That way I can attach everything. And then I'll use the cloth. God, that delay is just awful. 30 seconds on it right now. I'm going to use that as a liner for inside the leather. Getting down to the end of this here pouch at the back. Good thing I got 2 more yesterday. Or Friday, whatever frickin' day it is. Yesterday. That's right, yesterday. God, that delay is just awful. 30 seconds. Getting down to the end of this here pouch at the back. Good thing I got 2 more yesterday. Or Friday, whatever frickin' day it is. Yesterday. That's right, yesterday. That'll do. Got her all packed. Where's my coat pocket that I keep my tamper in? My cleaner. There it is. Found it. Alright, y'all. I don't know if I'll, I don't know if I'll be able to do one tomorrow night or not. Maybe tomorrow during the day or something. Yeah, she's ready to go. Alright. But I'm hoping to get this here holster done relatively quick. I don't want to leave too much stuff laying about, you know. Kind of makes a mess of everything. I don't know if I'll be able to do one tomorrow night or not. Maybe tomorrow during the day or something. But thank y'all for joining me. But I'm hoping to get this. I'll see y'all on the next one. I don't want to leave too much stuff laying about. Later on.